Bum, bum, bum. Stream starting up. Let's see when the red light comes on. There it is. What's up, citizens? President Awall here, bringing you daily Star Wars Force Arena content. Thank you to everybody who's tuning in live. This is my Bossk deck. And the reason why I'm looking at Bossk is because of the new cards that were announced. And I'm thinking that with these additional tanks that are going to be potentially able to charge in on your freaking base, having a legendary who's got a snaring ability may even become more valuable than it ever has been before. So hopefully this deck will help take care of that. I do not have the new cards. I know you guys are asking for a new cards video. I'm planning on making some of those this weekend and maybe doing some pack openings so I can actually secure Dewback Trooper, as well as the card on the Rebel side, the Bantha Rider. The reason why I've chosen Bossk is because of Bantha Rider, and here's what I'm concerned about. It has high HP, it moves slowly, the whole nine, but it only attacks buildings, so it's essentially their kind of like cheaper version of an ATST. So when you look at Rebel decks, they've got all that mob that can charge in on your base. They've got characters like Luke that can charge in on your base. They've got Gonk droids that can charge in on your base. They've got those light tanks that can charge in on your base. Rebels will be able to be more aggressive than ever to quickly approach your turrets and do fast damage. And so a character like Bossk with his snare is something that can come in very, very handy, I'm thinking. And also with the addition of these new cards, I know that there's an underutilized Empire card, Empire Energy Pike Trap, which may be increasingly useful now that there are multiple sort of turret killing options that are available, and also a card like, and you guys have been bringing this up a ton, Nerve Gas Grenade may gain some prominence in high-level meta in this game, and obviously this card slows down enemy attack speed and movement, buying you that extra time to be able to kill all of those cards essentially that are charging straight in on your turret with high aggression, high mob decks. So I think that these new cards are really healthy for the meta, and I know you guys have been asking for a lot of new cards. Let me quickly go over the Bossk deck, and then we'll take this straight into some gameplay. Good afternoon, everybody. Cool. Or should buy it in the shop. Oh, it's 2,000 gold. Unbelievable. You guys think I should buy this in the shop? Maybe I will buy it in the shop right now. Hell, I'll just buy it in the shop right now, and then we'll actually get the stream started. But I'm not going to necessarily test it here on the stream. I'm probably going to do that in a couple of test videos here this weekend. So we'll do it that way. But I will use my hard-earned crystals and buy 50,000. You guys are making me blow my cash right here on the stream. We're going to buy this one. Bam! And then we're going to buy this one. Bam! I've got both cards. Thank you for the suggestion. I need to play around with these cards before I end up demoing them for you on the channel. You guys know I don't feel comfortable bringing you decks or cards that I haven't thoroughly tested and I can't speak to. Cool. So here's the deck. You've got both vehicles for this Bossk deck. You've got Light Vehicle as well as ATST Walker. And the basic concept here is a very, very defensive deck. Rebels are going to pour in on your base, so you're going to play extremely passive and defensive. You're going to snare them with Boss's amazing Electro-Net ability, and hopefully you're going to end up picking up some sort of leader kill when they get a little bit aggressive and they decide to push in. When you get that leader kill with Bossk, as you know, you get that 2 energy bonus. And with that 2 energy bonus, that'll give you the ability to deploy more units, potentially an ATST, to pressure their lanes with that energy kind of advantage that you've gained at that point. I have definitely put in Stun Grenade into this deck, so between Bossk's Snare as well as the Stun Grenade, you should be able to lock down a hero or at least stop a push, and then focus one target, hopefully take down that hero, bam, get your 2 energy, throw out your cards, and then do a nice counter attack. That's the idea, at least. And then as far as the rest of the deck is concerned, it's similar principles that I use for most of my decks. 2 tanking options, 2 area of effect options. Obviously, those area of effect options are Probe Droid, and Sand Trooper, and then 2 single target damage options with Bladesman, the best single target damage option on the Empire side in my opinion, and Stormtroopers, a nice cost-effective ranged version of single target damage. That's the basic concept of this deck. This deck was inspired by one of the top 10 players in the world, and I think they had almost this exact same deck, but they had, instead of instead of like Stormtroopers or something that had another card in there, like I think Rocket Trooper, something like that. So I've made my own variation because I think Stormtrooper performs very consistently for me. And consistency, especially consistency in defense, is something that I have been looking to improve on the channel. And you realize you get 2 for the mission, right? Well, oops, damn it. I spend money. Oh well. I can get 2 for the mission, and then I can just upgrade them. It's okay. It's okay, guys. Gold is easy to come by. And I mean, you can get 50,000 for just 1,000 crystals. And I don't know, it's easy for me to come by. And I guess I'm lucky because I have this YouTube channel. I'm able to basically take any advertising money I make on the YouTube channel and then just invest it back into this game. I haven't made that much money, by the way, but I've invested all of it back in here. So when I do things like pack openings and what have you, that's where that money is coming from. So there we go. Cool. Thank you all for joining me. Yeah, it's normally 3K for those epics, and so they made them a little bit cheaper because they want people to be able to play them. So that's something that I don't have IG88, by the way. I do not have IG88. And that's the reason why I'm kind of running this deck instead of IG88. A replacement, if you guys are asking, which so many of you guys ask, hey, I've got the unique in decks that I don't show the unique. Where would I swap the unique in on your deck? A really good default answer is going to be swap out the Stormtroopers in almost any of my Empire decks and swap in your unique for Stormtroopers. Generally, that's a pretty good answer. Do I have a job besides YouTube? Yes, I have a job at this place that I'm at right now, Broadband TV. We're the biggest video network in the world. That's my actual full-time gig, and I'm just doing this in the mornings before work because I love it. Oh no, no, and this is something that I'm really struggling with, guys. Being able to take down these light tanks before they end up hitting my tower. There's like basically no drop time or there's like no time essentially to deploy a unit there in order to prevent the light tanks from moving in on your base. I feel like the distance in this game, as opposed to something like Clash Royale, the distance in this game between the bridge and I'm going to throw up ATST Walker here. I've got lots of energy to do a counter defense, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. He had to blow another turret, which is fine, and ATST is probably not going to be that effective, but look, I've got most of my energy back. This is a great time for a probe droid, and let's see if he gets a little too aggressive. I was hoping he would get a little too aggressive, and he did not, so that I could punish him with my snare. That's one of those situations where I felt comfortable using ATST just to pressure his base, and it really didn't hurt me at all. So, cool. I really maybe should be using the snare here. Here it is. Using the snare. Gonna drop my light vehicle. Maybe I can pick up the kill. Bam! Got him. Beautiful. There it is. And that's that counter, the counter push I was talking about when I was talking about the concept for this deck. Do not let Bossk get close to your stuff. And do not push in past that bridge. Bossk will punish it. The snare plus the stun combo is so absolutely disgusting. It's something that you really can't play around with. And there's the light tank, friends. There's the light tank. I'm going to go ahead and snare him. And I'm going to do all that single target damage beautifulness. And he's going to end up dying, which is fine. And I'll end up pressuring this lane. So I might do a double... Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a double vehicle pressure push. And I'm going to stun him. And it looks like the ATST is going to focus the turret, which is fine. I'm going to back up and try to live here. And we have a significant advantage in this game. I'm just going to save my resources to defend against this push. And snare. Bam, there it is. And I'm going to drop Sand Trooper over here. They're all nice and bunched up. And Sand Trooper just wrecking them up. And that's one of the beautiful synergies with the snare, is your Sand Trooper and your Probe Droid can punish people. Can absolutely just punish. We're going to stun him again. And maybe the Bladesman can move in here and get a kill. And hopefully I don't die. Don't shoot me. Oh, that was not nice. He shot me. So let's see if we can pick up this victory. He's got actually a really significant push going here. I need to be very, very careful. I'm going to drop this probe droid to stop the progress. Sand Trooper on the side. We're going to go ahead and snare everything. And hopefully those Stormtroopers will be able to polish everything off. There it is. And now I've got a push going. Let's drop light vehicle. Oh, ion mine. So devastating. Let's stun him. take him out. Did we get him? No. We didn't get that bonus energy. I was really hoping to get that bonus energy from that. And this turret here is going to make it very difficult to push in. Luckily, I've got Sand Trooper going to go ahead and snare. I was going to snare. We didn't need to. And I think here we're going to pick up the W. There it is. And I will show you the enemy decks. That's something I've been really bad at on the channel. What's wrong with my hair? I've got it slicked back. That's what's going on with my hair. It's morning time, so it's like kind of wet, and I've got gel on it. So I've got it slicked back, so it like probably looks weird on the webcam. That is what it is. So let's take a look at the enemy deck here. Looks like he was running a fairly standard defensive deck that was sort of anticipating ATST pushes. Obviously, if you have a turret here, it's for the purposes of dealing with an ATST. Ion Mine is incredibly effective. I think that it's better, in my opinion, than X-Wing for the most part, because it's able to just really clear out those low-cost units, do a significant amount of damage, even to vehicles, and it's able to zone enemy heroes, which allows you to build up that mob once more, and allows you to control the positioning on the bridge, as opposed to letting your enemy control the positioning. So that's the enemy deck. Cool. So, what do you guys think? You liked my old vids in the house? Well, I'm still going to make some old vids in the house, but I wanted to... I'm at work right now, just so you guys know. This is before work. So I wanted to get the opportunity to do live streams and see what you guys think, as opposed to just doing regular videos on the channel. Only regular videos. So you guys tell me what you prefer. You guys seem to be liking the live streams. And I want to do a mix of live streams and regular videos, but I've been kind of testing live streams to see how you guys react, what the quality of them is, and kind of what I think about it, and how much fun I have doing a live stream versus just a traditional video where I'm using my tablet, smacking it, and you guys kind of see me through the tablet webcam. Like this weekend, I'm probably going to release some videos recorded directly from my tablet with me at home, so I can talk about these new cards. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing this weekend. Just to give you a heads up. Cool. So, what do we got here? He's dropping some Pathfinders, it appears, as well as he's unique. So we're going to drop our vehicle. Mortar turret is something I don't want to play around with. And we're going to go ahead and do a big old stun. And Lando's all by himself. It's very, very sad. Very, very sad to see him all by himself. And the light vehicle doing terrible, terrible amounts of damage. I'm going to save Probe Droid. And we're just going to take this stuff out with some good old-fashioned defense. And I'm going to focus him down and try to drop his health down a little bit. Twi'lek flamethrowers. You never see those these days. Rarely do you see those flamethrowers these days. I'm going to throw ATST on the back line here, because I just had so much energy to blow through. And we'll drop down... Oh, no, it's a mortar turret. That was not what I was hoping for. I'm just going to focus the turret, take it out. There it is. And then we're going to drop a light vehicle. So we're going to go for a pretty big pressure push here. We'll see what happens. On the back lines, I'll have Sand Trooper. So he'll be able to clear out any enemy mob that drops. So let's snare him. And if we can take out his Lando, we'll be in amazing shape. There it is. And that's why the snare is so incredibly effective. I let myself die there, which was foolish. But I think that all of these units, yes, and the light vehicle is able to... target the turret. We got the turret, which is gorgeous. I'm going to drop Probe Droid in the middle of all this madness, and Probe Droid should be able to get some work done. Watch this. Stormtroopers plus the stun should be able to take him out. Got the enemy leader. There's that bonus energy, and now I'm going to drop light vehicle in the top lane. Ooh, you guys see that lag? Ooh, hang time on that lag. Look at that. I'm just running around aimlessly, clicking the screen, aimlessly lagging. Great. So I would like to play the game now. That would be great. So look at the units, they're like teleporting around and stuff. That's awesome. So what I'm going to do is try to defend here as much as I can. I can barely tell what's going on. And it looks like it's saying my internet went bad. This happens to me all the time. No matter what internet I'm on. Let me know what you guys think about the lag in this game. But lag is like super, super common for me. Whether I'm on my Wi-Fi at home, whether I'm on a 4G connection, or whether I'm on a completely different network, I get lag regularly. Let me know if you guys are experiencing the same thing. Come on! What is this crap? Really? All of a sudden I go from full signal to having lag? Come on. Oh, now he's going to take down that turret, and by the time I get back in the game, he's going to have, like, completely wrecked up my base because my bot is playing. Can you believe that crap? Oh, that's so frustrating. Oh, man, this is killing me. Of course, the network's unstable now. Absolutely, it's such an unstable network, for sure. Oh my gosh, so unstable. That's really frustrating. Let's see if we can log in on this network. I'll try another network. Is there a way for your loyal citizens to join you in battle and join your group? Yeah, I've been looking to do some team up 2v2s here shortly. The only issue is I haven't been making content about team up 2v2s because the queue time is like 4 to 5 minutes, which you guys just sitting here waiting for me to do queues and just chatting, I don't know if that's really going to be interesting. So let me go ahead and connect to the other wireless network and see if this is going to work. And that's really frustrating. Full signal. And did I lose that one? Yes, of course. I lost that game. I'm sure he just really punished me for moving in there. That's fine. We'll try once more. Let's get into the next game. Let's just immediately queue up once more and get back in the game. I was going to win that game. You don't get lag in 1v1? That's cool. Personally, I get lag in 1v1s, and I get incredible amounts of lag in 2v2. Whether I'm on my cell phone, whether I'm on a wireless network at home, or a wireless network at work, no matter what it is, I get lag everywhere, on every device that I play. The only time I don't get lag in Star Wars Force Arena is in training. And so I think a huge part of it is the connection between both of the players, and that causes lag. That causes a significant amount of lag, especially in 2v2s. The bot takes over when you disconnect, though. No worries, you'll win the rest. Yeah, I've been doing pretty good so far with this like a Bossk deck, right? So we'll see what happens. I'll switch networks. It happens. It's an internet mobile game. It happens in internet mobile games. Yeah, I know, network issues. And it's not like the internet here is slow. Like, the internet, I'm streaming right now in 1080p 60 FPS. No problem. And I've got bandwidth for days. Beyond that, it's not like the network is like down or something like that. I'm pretty frustrated with it. But it's okay. We're back in the game. We're on a different network. And we will see what we can do. So we're up against Lando again. I wish I could have seen that Lando deck that we're up against. But it is what it is. Let's see what he drops on the back line here. Wookiee Warrior. Cool. Don't really know. I don't really have any great options as to what I can drop here. So I'm just going to drop ATST Walker. I know you guys may criticize that. But I'm going to do it. And because I didn't have any other great options. And what I'm going to do is just save my energy for defense and defend against all of this stuff. Now I'm back up to about 6 energy now that everybody's actually here in my base. And I'm in pretty good shape to deal with all of this. So let's do it. And I'm going to drop down the net. I'm going to focus down. Whoa, the Twi'leks. Wow, the Twi'leks. The damage of the Twi'leks. Gross. Now, do you get the energy boost, the +2 energy, if you're dead? And when you kill an enemy leader? Let me know in the comments below. I'm not sure exactly how that works. We will rebuild the Empire brick by brick. I love it. Oh my god, that's so good. I love it. We will. We will rebuild the Empire. But the point is, in all of these videos, is just to kind of learn from my mistakes or from my kind of successes in these videos, and be able to kind of take that into your own games. That's really the whole point of this channel. And so as long as we can continue to do that, I'm a happy camper. And as long as you guys continue to see value in these videos and me playing, then I'm feeling good about this channel. So let's go. I'm going to use some advice you guys have given me to drop Probe Droid. Let me know what you think next to the turret, and then let it slowly creep out. I'm having a lot of issues like blowing my energy and like managing it properly when I have too much energy. Like right now I've got just too much energy. I'm going to drop down Bladesman here on the back line. Looks like they're going to have the Grenadier here. Let's see if he tries to get some sort of stun. There it is. Maybe I could have thrown AT-ST in the other lane. Maybe that was an option I could have used. But we're going to go ahead and snare everybody. Going to see if we can focus down Lando. He's got double tank now, so this is going to be extremely difficult to defend against. I'm going to see if I can take down the Grenadier. No. And now his double tank push may result in him picking up this turret. Let's see what happens. Let's see what we can do. We're going to drop down Sand Trooper here. We're going to try to kill the enemy hero, or at least pressure him away. And Ion Mine ends up securing, killing my Sand Trooper, which is really frustrating. That's very, very frustrating. Now I'm in a very high pressure situation. I've done no damage to his tower, and at this point, we probably are definitely not going to be able to win the game. That was a good game, and that's a situation where double light tank. What should I have done there instead of what I did? Let me know in the comments below. No energy bonus if you die first. Good to know. But when Lando's pushing with a double tank push, how do you stop it? Let me know in the comments below. Obviously, I dropped Probe, I dropped Sand Trooper, I dropped the Bladesman, I dropped the Light Vehicle. He throws the Twi'leks and everything else in there, and that double light tank push is extremely powerful. What do you do to counter that? Let me know in the comments. I'm happy to... yeah, it was GG. He was a good player. Like, I'm happy to lose a game to a good player that played their deck correctly. And that's exactly what just happened. And totally fine with that. Yes, let's go ahead and upgrade our Pathfinders. I was going to win that second game. Let's go ahead and get in another one here, friends. And let's see if we can pick up another W. Oh, no, not with Luke. Not with Luke. No, no. Cancel. Whew. That was close. That was close. I almost had to play Luke Skywalker. That was very, very close. You don't need light vehicle, you guys are saying. And what would you prefer for me to put into this deck instead of light vehicle? I would like to know what the suggestion would be there. Elite Oga. Trying to defend rather than push in. Right. ATST can be distracted by a turret and too easily taken out. So some of you guys are saying, take out your light vehicle. Others are saying, take out your MTV7 light vehicle. Drop the ATST to push back right after and keep an eye on the clock. Got it. Got it. That's good advice. And use the ATST. The ATST did just sit there in my queue. And, you know, maybe I didn't use it as effectively as I could have. So that's really good advice. Oh, God. What happened? What just happened? Oh, my gosh. Really? So we're going to be looking at doing a big counter push here. Maybe. Enemy is down. So let's just drop Bladesman in. And we're just going to go straight in on this thing and go ham. I'm going to stun the Luke as soon as it gets close. Stun. We're going to continue to focus the tower. We're going to snare him. Dang it, the snare did not go off in time. I think we're going to take down the tower. There it is. And we punished Aggression Luke for all of his indiscretions. And they now have a Grenadier here on the back lines. Let me see if I can kill it before it kills all of my Stormtroopers. And that's awesome. So we're going to drop down Light Vehicle in the bottom lane and let it start pressuring. And maybe I can continue to successfully defend. We'll see. Let's see what Luke does. I'm going to drop down Bladesman and snare him. Snare. There it is. And then I'm going to back up. Got him. Count it. Alright, that was a really successful defense that I'm extremely happy about. That went really, really well. He's going to continue, obviously, to pressure my base. And I need to go ahead and finish healing up. I'm going to sacrifice the Sand Trooper. Going to drop down Stormtroopers, and I think Luke is going to suicide top lane. Let's see what he ends up doing here. We're going to stun him, and we're going to see... Well, he ended up getting the turret anyway, but at this point I'll drop Light Vehicle in the bottom lane, and we can maybe move in on this and see if we can pressure this tower. Once he gets close, I'll definitely snare. There's the snare. Got him. And let's see... Oh, come on, lag. Lag! You guys saw that lag? I like ran around like a total idiot there for a few seconds, and the lag just totally jacked me. So let's go ahead and probe droid. See if we can soak up some of the some of the aggression here from the enemy. This is just totally insane. The amount of aggression that we're getting from this Luke. I'm going to try to take him out to get my bonus, and unfortunately that was just a fantastic counter push by Luke. Now he's just going to be able to bust up in on my base. This is totally insane. This is just total freaking madness. Total freaking madness. He's absolutely wrecking me up. He ended up picking up that turret, and now I have 27 seconds left. That is just totally nuts. So we're going to drop down Probe Droid. I'm going to put ATST in his base. I need to do a counter push here of the Aegis. And what we're going to do here is snare all of this garbage. He's going to continue to pressure my base. And we're going to see if my ATST will end up winning this race. And no, Luke Pressure. He says, I'm going to left click your base and I am going to win. And I had the early advantage in that game. But Luke proved that he can counter push very, very effectively. And Suicide Luke is still a very, very viable strategy. My snares did not go off in the amount of time that I want. Responsiveness was not quite where I wanted it to be. It's saying something's done here. Oh, sweet. Oh, yeah, let's collect those rewards. Oh, there we go. There's the mission that you guys were talking about. Let's do one more, and let's see what we can pick up here. Dude did literally nothing except face tank, buildings, skill level 1 out of 10. It doesn't matter. Skill level doesn't matter. If you win the games, you win the games. And that's just how it goes. Buy the new cards in the shop. I've already bought the new cards in the shop at the beginning of this video. I've got them, and I will be playing them here this weekend on the channel. Looking forward to that. 2v2 plus Dewback plus ATST, please. Okay, I can test that this weekend. My only concern with that is that queue times in 2v2 are upwards of 4 to 10 minutes, which is game-breakingly awful. So if I'm going to record some videos this weekend, I might queue up, and then as soon as the queue pops, I'll start recording and then show you some gameplay. But I really like doing these videos where I get to show you like 3 games at a time, stuff like that. And as it stands right now, it's rough with 2v2s. The queue times, Rebel is still so unpopular. Maybe they'll regain popularity here soon. We'll see what happens. But I mean, they're still unpopular to my knowledge. We're gonna snare, and then we're gonna drop down the stormtroopers here to go ahead and pressure. And there's the stun. And let's see if we can pick up the kill here on the enemy. And I'm doing my best to defend here. If this sand trooper can stay up and running, he'll be able to clear out all this garbage quickly. And look at that, just got so much value out of Sand Trooper. Sand Trooper, I love you. You're so good. Like, I think Sand Trooper might be one of the best units in the game. Straight up. We're gonna drop down Probe Droid, and we're gonna do I was gonna do a snare there. That snare was gonna be super clutch. Let's snare. There it is. What? The snare didn't hit him? Unbelievable. The snare did not connect. It's fine. So what we're going to do is just kind of push in here with ATST. This is the situation that you guys recommended. Just got that big taunt. He's probably going to end up picking up that kill on me. And he's going to quickly take down my ATST. So I will have... I mean, I'm getting some damage on this turret, so it's actually paying off a little bit for me. But I want to go ahead and snare all of this, then stun on top of it, and let my light tank really rack stuff up. And then I need to back up and stop taking all of this aggro. And maybe I can move in with another pressure push here. There it is. And let's see, I'm going to focus the enemy and see if I can get a kill on him. Let's back up. We need to continue to defend once more. Turret destroyed, mission accomplished. And let's see with the snare. There it is. And then just let Sand Trooper just get work done. And sure, I died, but I successfully defended. I took down his turret, and that's a great situation where Bossk works out. And he's happy to die while I'm dead. Thanks, bro. And we're going to drop down our blades here to quickly take the remainder of this down. And, you know, here's an interesting question. Do I want to defend successfully, or do I want to pressure the other lane? And these are critical decisions that are actually sometimes quite difficult to make. And if I can keep Sand Trooper up, stun him, there we go, count it, gonna drop the Bladesman on the back lines, and we're really pushing through here. So I think it's just gonna be a successful defense scenario. Gonna drop Probe Droid here, as well as another round of Sand Troopers in case he tries to suicide. And there's the W, friends. Picked it up. Get the tower nod. Cool. Rocket Trooper doesn't do bonus damage versus vehicles. It's for poking, not anti-vehicle. I totally agree with that comment. It's absolutely the right thing. You got one person in the comments here is saying that Cassian sucks. I am going to very much disagree and say that Cassian is amazing. If you look at out of the top 20 players in the world, about 10 of those decks, at least yesterday, you know, maybe it's changed with the new cards, were Cassian decks. Cassian's very viable. He's able to control aggro, namely because of the K2SO card, and the fact that he's able to support mob properly. If he's able to focus down heroes and take them out, at least poke them and zone them, he can be incredibly effective. So there you go. That's that game. Here's the enemy deck. I'm going to try to make a habit of showing the enemy deck as often as possible. So I asked you guys recently, what is the perfect video length for the channel? And you guys said 30 minutes was the overwhelming response. So it's been 30 minutes on this live stream. Also, I need to go to work. So I'm going to go ahead and call it here. And before I go, this will become a video afterwards for everybody who's watching live. Throwing up an avatar above my head to Gluten Slayer, a fellow YouTuber. Subscribe to his channel if you want daily Star Wars Force Arena content. I'm going to put a couple of my videos over here as well. And this weekend, I'm going to do some at-home videos talking about the new cards because you guys are requesting those. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you, citizens. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, friends.